Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Divine Feminine Energy channel. So in today's pick a card reading, we're seeing all about your next glow up. So what version of yourself are you transforming into, and what area of your life is glowing up as well? Okay, so you can pick one or multiple of the cards, but I also want to let you know that if you want to see some more content from me, I recently started my Patreon account. You can find the link in the description. And yes, I upload there weekly as well. That's all I had to say. Let's get started. Hi, Paul, and welcome to your reading. So, if you felt drawn to this beautiful piece of 𝐁𝐒𝐒 we're going to be looking into your next glow up. So, what version of yourself are you transforming into, and what is it, that you will be celebrating quite soon? Like, what area of your life is going through a major glow up and transformation here as well? So I thought this was a very exciting topic. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to roll the dice twice to start off with your messages. So for 𝐁𝐒𝐒 spirit, what can you tell us about their next glow up? Okay, we have 8, and 8 resembles career. So this is definitely the pile where you are going to experience some glow up in your career. Can we get one more dice roll to see all about this next glow up, spirits? And then we have 6. Okay, the physical body. This is interesting. So there's definitely an emphasis for the glow up happening. That's not a word. Happening in your physical reality. So what I'm definitely sensing is that you might be going through quite a glow up, career wise, financial wise, figuring out maybe as well like what it is that you really want to do, or getting some sort of opportunity. We're gonna look into that more. But with this 𝐁𝐒𝐒, just based on the stone, to me this is a stone that really relates to both. I'm hearing creativity, but also like an increase in energy levels. So I'm seeing that maybe you guys are gonna feel a bit more productive when it comes to your career, or physically you're going to want to maybe do more, whether that's all based on your career or also outside of your career. Maybe do some things in which you can really put your energy, is really what I'm seeing. And obviously with the physical body here, I feel like the glow up is also in regards to your physical health in general. So maybe because you guys are putting more energy into the physical body, and this can be in different ways. This can be like eating more healthy, maybe working out more, or I don't know, looking after your physical appearance a little bit more. I feel like there's definitely a sort of glow coming from you guys' energy, and physically that's starting to get noticed as well. So that is a very beautiful energy. And why don't we? No, I'm pulled to start with some tarot cards here. What can you tell us about our next glow up? Wow. So this is actually very, very, very clear to me. You guys have definitely been doing a lot of healing with this hermit, doing a lot of self-reflection, working on, finding the light within yourself, and maybe even, which is quite difficult because not a lot of people do this, but you guys have gone through this beautiful healing journey where you really looked at yourself and what needed healing. And maybe because of this spiritual journey that you guys have been, in for quite some time, what you've been, healing within yourself, you guys might have felt a little bit separated from the outside world. Or maybe separated is not the right word. Maybe isolated is the best word here. And with the 3 of Cups in reverse, Yes, you guys have been really wanting, to find the right friendships, to find the right support around you. But maybe for some time, this hasn't really come in for you guys because you were so drawn to first focus on yourself and your healing. And yes, I do honestly feel like this could have been a little bit lonely. But after this time that you guys have spend on healing yourself, we have the Six of Wands. So it's like kind of you coming out of the darkness and finding your way around people, maybe again, or we have a spotlight here. We have kind of this scenery of you guys being noticed again. And there's definitely also an emphasis on this to be socially. But this can also, because we had the career, this can also be related to your career. Maybe you were forced to, well, I don't want to say forced, I don't like that word. You were guided to maybe, which a lot of us were within the pandemic here as well, to be a bit more isolated when it came to your workspace, maybe do some things where you were, on your own way more. And slowly but surely, you guys are going to be out in the public eye a little more. Like you're going to allow yourself to be seen and admired, and that's definitely coming in for you guys as well with your career. So if you felt like, I have this kind of desire as well to be among people or to at least get to know some people or just be out there a bit more. I see that as definitely coming with this next glow up that you guys are going to be going through or are already going through, is really what I'm sensing. And we also have the physical body here. So yes, I do see within this one, I see like, maybe paying some extra attention to the way that you look, or maybe you even getting a little bit more of a drive to look after yourself once you're getting out there more. If you've been in your own space for a long time, maybe you also just wanted to wear comfortable clothes and you didn't really pay attention to that aspect as much. I see the more you guys are getting out of this more isolated energy, the more you are really starting to enjoy to also look after your physical body. And yes, you guys are definitely also gaining a bit of popularity. Being out there more is really what I'm hearing with your glow up. And yes, we have justice in reverse. So from quite doing some quite heavy, what I'm hearing here is like shadow work with this darkness. You guys are definitely balancing out the skills within yourself to attract more light outside yourself here as well. How beautiful is that? So for your career, some of you, this is something regarding like speaking up, speaking your truth, maybe even sharing some sort of wisdom here is what I'm getting, and getting people to notice you for that authentic energy. Maybe for some of you, even what you've gone through in your healing journey or anything like that. And we do have that Libra energy. So for some of you, you might even also physically like do something regarding your career. So maybe that's not the best way to put it, but I'm seeing like the way you dress or the way you present your aesthetic, for example. For some of you, that might also be something that is involved within your career or something that you really want to involve in your career more. Or it's just, going out and looking cute again, being noticed again. Could be either way. I love that. So let's do a couple of written messages for all about their next glow up. Whoa. Okay, so we have date night and it came out in reverse. So yes, you guys have definitely been in a more isolated period where you might haven't gone out a lot because you were really doing some deep healing, some self-reflection, some shadow work is really what I'm seeing. Maybe sometimes even being overwhelmed by the energies around you and therefore like choosing to stay in your own energy a bit more. But on a deeper level, you guys are really desiring to get to know people again. With date night, I don't see this being in just a romantic sense for you guys at this point, because we have the Three of Cups. It's more like wanting just to get to know people in general, whether that's in a friendship way or whether that's in a more romantic way. I see you guys like slowly but surely getting out there more and getting the opportunity, honestly, to do both. Either date or maybe meet some people that you consider to be friends, you know? That's something you really desire on a deeper level. Anything else that's coming for whoa. Yes. I love this. One more message, please, for what's coming with their next glow up. Okay, this is interesting. I'm definitely seeing your vibration is going to be rising. It has been rising, and you guys will have plenty of things to feel very grateful for. And it's also because you guys have really been healing a lot of your mindset and trying to find, I don't want to say trying to find, finding things, you know, to be grateful for in the present moment. So some of you have been healing a lot from like past hurt when it comes to partnerships here as well. Like, why would you choose another over me? Maybe betrayal, or this doesn't have to be just romantic, can also be friendships where you felt left out, or where you, yeah, I feel like that energy of feeling left out or feeling like you weren't really appreciated for who you are, and there was always something else or someone else that people prioritized over you. And you started to learn that prioritizing yourself more and more was going to help you to heal from a lot of the pain that you guys have been through. So maybe that's also why you guys took a step back from friendships or took a step back from dating, because you needed to heal a lot what happened maybe from the past. And I see you moving away and actually making some new friends. I see that's the basics. That's what you guys want. And maybe, you know, if you make friends, maybe from that you'd like to go like on dates more. But for now, I see friendships as really what you guys are prioritizing. So you guys are learning to shine your authentic energy and understand, no, I'm not left out. I am just unique in the way that I am. I'm authentic in the way that I am. And the right people are going to be noticing that for me. So these people that weren't able to give you what you deserve, maybe they weren't supposed to. Maybe they were supposed to teach you something, but they weren't supposed to, you know, stay in your life. And you guys have definitely gained a lot of wisdom and freeing yourself maybe from a lot of hurt from the past. And then we have every time I try and talk to you, I get tongue-tied. Turns out everything I say to you comes out wrong. It never comes out right. Yeah, there's something about speech. Maybe you guys have learned to speak up for yourself more. Maybe you guys are meant to do something regarding public speaking or sharing your message when it comes to your career here as well. So maybe you guys have gone through quite a big throat chakra transformation as well, like setting your boundaries, speaking up for what it is that you believe in, learning to maybe even feel more comfortable speaking to multiple people. Or maybe that's something you guys are going to go through as well, because I do feel like you're meant to impact people with your message is what I'm seeing. And then lastly, we have moving out. It came out in reverse, so maybe some of you guys have felt very trapped at home, like maybe even with some of the people around you, or just really wanting to have some like friends so you could get out of the house a bit more and actually feel more comfortable being out of that comfort zone a little bit is really what I'm seeing. So yes, also I see if you guys have been wanting to manifest a physical movement when it comes to like your home, it is coming. I'm not saying, oh, it's going to come in right away. No, but you guys are definitely placing the seeds to help you move in the right direction for your career, but also for like your social life here is what I'm actually seeing. Okay, let's do a couple more messages for what is next in their glow up. Anything else that's next in their glow up for honey calcite spirits. Yeah, we have surrender to the divine. So yes, you guys are learning to trust more in the divine plan. And we have a win-win outcome is forecast, new moon in Libra. Yes, and we have the Capricorn energy. So this is just very clear. The sectors that are highlighted for you, that are transforming, are your relationship sectors, both friendships and romance. Also the aesthetic, I think, is part of this, and your career. Maybe those are even intertwined here is what I'm seeing. So yes, you're releasing a lot of hurt from the past. Also, what is also really really emphasized here is the throat chakra, is setting your boundaries. Because you guys are meant to speak up for yourself and be authentic. That's when you guys are really attracting the right people to you. So yes, you've been releasing this to attract more balanced, reciprocal connections into your life. And with your hard work is paying off, I'm seeing also a new beginning in career, where you guys are meant to really speak up for yourself and maybe also be among people a bit more, or at least like influence more people. So maybe we can get one message on this new career. Can we get anything about this glow up in their career? Yeah, okay. Spirit is not giving me too broad of a message because it might differ for, per person here as well. But it's definitely something ending in your career and something new beginning. So maybe the lack of social aspect might be ending your career and beginning something more. Or maybe if you felt like you weren't seen with the Six of Wands, there's definitely going to be more recognition here. And with the Capricorn energy, I do feel like financially as well, moving away from energy vampires in your career as well, like very draining energy. And you're going through quite a process of releasing what's not good for you, or what's not in your highest good. Let me say it like that. I saw 7-7 when I was saying that. Okay, so we do have past person returning. We just have had a Mercury retrograde. We're still in it. I believe it ends the 17th. So maybe even people from your past will try and come back after this period of time. I'm not going to say too much about that. Really use your discernment when it comes to this, because you guys are leveling up. Sometimes that still attracts people back to you. So yes, you might see that happening. Let's close up with some final guidance here for you guys regarding this glow up. Notice the loving guidance you'll hear inside your mind and from other people. Yes, I feel like that's also with the friendships. You're going to find more people that are actually going to be supportive of you as well, who's going to offer you some guidance as well, instead of you always being the person that has to heal, or has to, I don't want to say has to, that has fallen into the role sometimes of healing the people around you. You're going to find people that can give that back to you here as well. Peace comes from remembering only love is real, which is funny. I started to talk about this and I noticed that I was speaking more quickly. So I feel like the pace is going to start accelerating for you guys here as well, after like taking it very slowly for a long time. And it's very important to keep that peace, even if things start speeding up a little more. Remember to keep that inner peace, because the physical reality is definitely wanting to shift here for you guys, and it's going to. I love that, and it's really all I have. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I also posted a video on my Patreon account with who has a crush on you, how many people. May you be interested in some more content from me. You can find the link to that as well in the description box. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you again on one of my other readings. Bye bye! Hi Batu, welcome to your readings. If you felt drawn to this beautiful crystal, we're going to look into all about your next glow up. So what is transforming for you? What areas are transforming in your life? And what version of yourself will you be glowing up towards? Is that how you say it? I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with 2 dice rolls for you guys to see if we can get some information about the next glow up for the people drawn to pile 2 spirits. Okay, we have 6 plus 5, 11. We have excitement. Oh my god. Okay, so something exciting is going to be manifested within your life. And I'm actually seeing maybe this is also you just feeling more excited about your life in general. And let's do one more dice roll to see about this next glow up. And we have 5 plus 1 equals 6. Okay, we have the physical body here. That's interesting because the last group also had the physical body. So maybe this is, I'm seeing with excitement, there might be more confidence about the physical reality here in general, or about, you know, your own physical body, like feeling more comfortable in your skin, more confident here as well, like more confident in your skin. But also there's something very exciting, maybe manifesting for you guys physically. And I'm just gonna pull some cards before getting into that more to see what that could be about. Let's start off with some tarot cards to get a bit of a clearer vision here for what is coming for pile 2 in this next glow up. Can I get one more card for pile 2 for their next glow up spirits? Oh, I got 2. The Empress wanted to come out. Okay, I'm gonna pull these 2 here. Okay, this is interesting, you guys. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Empress here. All about your next glow up. What I'm actually getting, and I'm looking at the dices because we have 1 and 5, like if we don't take it as 6, where 1 is environment and 5 is connection. And as I'm looking at the tarot cards here, I'm actually getting a specific message for some of you about your environment here. With the 10 of Pentacles, some of you might have been living like with parents or been around your family home, or something might be glowing up regarding either like the connection with your family, or where you have, like for example, been living, if that's something that you guys have been trying to manifest some sort of movement here. I really see something like that coming in for quite a lot of you here as well. Like physically, you guys might have been in an environment, for some of you, where, you know, childhood plays a big role. So that's why I'm seeing for some of you that can definitely be like a family environment, or an environment that you've been in since that you were very young. And even though I do see for a lot of you could be very happy memories, there's also kind of this deeper need, or I don't want to say need, I don't like that word, deeper desire for going your own way, going maybe to move out for example, or some of you might have actually been feeling, even in the presence of other people around you, might still have been feeling a sense of loneliness. And maybe this is you guys wanting to plan to get out of the environment that you guys have been in and kind of birth something new, start something new. Because the 2 of Wands, especially in this deck, is my card of travel. This is my card of travel. So I see this person like kind of sometimes when maybe you are alone, dreaming about where you could be going next. And I see that as sort of the energy that you guys have been in. Okay, what is next for me? I would love to maybe be in a different environment, or be maybe around some new people, getting to know some new people, for example. So this is very interesting. And then we have the Empress here. And the Empress, yes, okay, we're going to talk about some of the other things I'm seeing in this reading. But if we're talking about the topic of moving, when she literally has the whole world in her belly, it means you guys are birthing maybe something very new for yourself. Maybe manifesting some sort of movement here where you want to go next, for example, is really what I'm seeing for a lot of you guys. And there's even something about like a family picture. Like maybe um, there are even people here on this reading that might want to, start a family, for example, like move away from maybe the old dynamic and move towards something new. Maybe even literal birth is really what I'm seeing for some of you. I'm not saying that, but I'm also seeing this being in a spiritual sense, like birthing something new, birthing like a new location for you guys to maybe feel more at home, feel more like you can truly be yourself. So, not to neglect what we saw here, the excitement and the physical body, because a lot is changing in the physical body here as well. So for some of you, some people, I might actually see pregnancy because there is a physical change there. But if we're just talking about the Empress alone, she represents this beauty. She represents also like inner and outer beauty. So I see for a lot of you guys, you might want to move in a new direction where you can even feel more like yourself, and this might even help you guys feel more connected in your physical body as well, because for some of you, you might get a bit overwhelmed with where it is that you are currently at. It might even sometimes drain your energy or make you less excited to really look after yourself, because a lot of energies are constantly like infiltrating you, draining you in a bit, is really what I'm seeing. And a lot of you guys maybe want to move in a new direction where you're looking after yourself even way more. Maybe moving away from some habits or patterns that you've had from childhood when it comes to like your eating patterns, differ your eating patterns, or dress differently. Could also be, when you live with your parents or you live in a space where it's more traditional, you might not always dress or express yourself the way that you really want, because maybe that's not really appropriate at that sense. I just say appropriate because I'm like, girl, do whatever you want, but that can definitely be the case. And maybe when you guys are moving in this new direction, you're gonna find a new sense of like self-expression within your body and your physical like aesthetic here as well. And yeah, I'm excited for the person that this might relate to when it comes to actually like pregnancy or anything like that. So if you relate to that, please let me know, because I do feel like for some of you there is like that change happening in your physical body here as well. And I'm not just saying that, like I'm definitely getting that with this reading. Very interesting. I was really like taken aback by it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Let's pull some written messages, Spirit, for pile 2, all about their next glow up. Can I please get some messages for all about, oh, that's a bit much. Okay. Yeah, so for some of you, there's definitely a big change also in perspective, moving away from more of the traditional ways of knowing and doing things, maybe moving away from, how your parents raised you. And for some of you who do relate to, being a mom, for example, like raising your children different from, for example, your parents raised you, and that doesn't mean that they didn't do a good job or anything. I'm not saying that. It just means that maybe you guys are just wanting to do things quite differently and break away from certain norms is really what I'm seeing, to really stay true to your heart and to what it is that you desire. So I'm seeing for some of you that might be the case. And we also have something unexpected. So I see an unexpected movement. And Spirit is not giving me too many details about this, so this could differ for every single one watching this reading, it could be a different type of movement going on in this next glow up, but it's definitely going to be something like we saw, which is going to be quite exciting. And we have soul tribe, so maybe you guys within this movement actually are going to start getting closer to your authentic nature, and for example, like attracting more of the right people to you, maybe even in a different place. Maybe for some of you, you just felt like where you are currently located, for example, maybe you don't relate or you don't resonate with this place as much anymore. And maybe when you're moving somewhere new or this new direction is gonna unfold for you, you guys are also going to meet some more of the right people. Yeah, we have throat chakra, so it's definitely about you guys speaking up for yourself, speaking your truth, speaking your authenticity into existence, because you guys are very authentic. And I do feel like that throat chakra is very related to your soul tribe. So maybe for some of you, like I said, the location that you've been in or the people that you've been around, more traditional of nature, you couldn't always maybe speak up on your authentic or unique ideas, or you could do so, but it wasn't always like understood or appreciated, or you know, didn't always feel heard, for example. And the movement is definitely maybe getting you in a place or around people, or just in general, where you can very much so develop more healthy communication or speak up on the things that you want to speak up on. Or if it's related to like maybe even bringing up your child, it might be like learning them different things or speaking to them in a different way than you've been spoken to, or anything like that. For example, you're so authentic and your beauty ceases to amaze me. Yeah, whatever movement is gonna happen, people are really gonna admire you for this unique energy, how you speak, like how you dress, how you differ from other people, where for sometimes that might have been what made you an outcast. I think in this new chapter, it's really gonna be what makes you more included with the right people, at least. I love that. Okay, let's do a couple more messages. Can I get a bit more about this next glow up for Pile 2 Spirit? I'm very interested to see what is next in this glow up. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, there are some karmic cycles that you guys have been closing out regarding family for most of you. Inner child healing, maybe some ancestral healing, maybe breaking away from maybe breaking away from the toxic femininity as well in some of these family lines. And I'm not saying, oh, all of those feminine roles in your family has been toxic. I'm not saying that. I think you guys have learned to acknowledge some of what has been healthy when it came to the parents and the ancestral lineage that you guys have been in. Okay, that sentence was kind of, I don't know what that sentence was, but you know what I mean. Maybe also a lot of regarding speaking up. Maybe some of the, you know, a trait, for example, from toxic femininity can be not speaking up for yourself, not setting very clear boundaries. And maybe some of you guys were meant to be the one in your family to really heal a lot from this, and be, when you know, start to raise your family or become like a mother yourself, if that's something you want, or like a father and raise a child, that you're going to do some things differently. And maybe that's why you were meant to, you know, really reflect on that childhood. I saw 555, so I think that is definitely right on the money there, you know. And close out some toxicities regarding control or power, or even male control. So maybe the feminine's having less to say or anything like that, and you guys are like, no, like the feminine can do just as much as the masculine and has just as much of a voice as the masculine energies do. And I think For some of you, that's definitely something you guys were meant to move away from or heal from. Let's say heal. I love that. That's a deep message. Let's get one more message here for the next glow up. Anything, oh, we get two. Yeah, it's a new beginning. It's time to take action. It's a new beginning where movement is going to happen. Possibly a movement in a new direction is really what I'm seeing. So maybe a physical movement. Wow, that's very, very interesting. Yeah, as I said that, I see this new moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius to me is definitely the sign that relates to travel, but also like birthing like a new perspective, a new way of doing something, taking a bit of a risk of doing something different, but doing it for a higher purpose, for a higher to see a higher perspective when it comes to these things. And sometimes I do feel like the people around you may see that as very bold of you, but the right type of people are definitely going to admire you for that as well. And I think this is definitely part of what you guys are meant to do in this lifetime, like break through some traditional stigmas, or if that's the right word, or that's definitely what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more for you guys to see anything else that we can get on this glow up. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you, whoa. Yeah, these are Dutch cards, but it says codependency. So it means you guys may be breaking away from being codependent, like on a partner, for maybe a lot of things like in your life. Breaking away from that and being very independent, but that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm not going to be around anyone, because I feel with the soul tribe, you guys are meant to be around people, but you're also meant to not, with the Empress, not to depend on people for love or support, because you guys have learned to give so much love and support to yourself. It's not something you need, but it's definitely something that you will be attracting as well, because yes, we're humans, we all want to have connections, but you guys are not connecting from a place of need. And especially when it comes to love and partnerships here as well, is what I'm seeing. You guys really have learned a lot about your worth, and that is breaking a major cycle in your ancestral line. Amazing. Yeah, again, we see the doorknob. We see like a new door opening, new opportunity. The doors can also represent like, the houses, like moving out from the house, for example, is really what I'm seeing. Anything else, anything like a clue? Yeah, moving away from the past, creating a new way of communicating, speaking up for yourself. I love that. I think I'm gonna let it be like this and pull a final guidance message for my pile 2's beautiful glow ups here. I'm helping your spiritual side to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Yes. Instead of doing everything the physical way, you guys are shaping this new path because you've learned to really trust your intuition and your guidance here in general, and you're taking back like your power by manifesting a new reality for you and your family line, for your future children, for example, here as well. Wow, this is a beautiful reading. I think it's one of my favorite readings I've ever done. I love this reading. Okay, this is it for you, Pao 2. So may you be interested in more content from me. I posted a Patreon reading this week as well. Who is crushing on you? How many people? May that be something you're interested in? You can find the link in the description box here as well. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I would love to see you guys again on one of my other readings. Goodbye. Hi Pal 3, welcome to your reading. So if you fell drawn to this beautiful crystal, we're going to look into your next glow up. So what area of your life is really going to be transforming next, and what version of yourself are you transforming into, And I think this is a beautiful beautiful topic to look into a little bit more. So before starting the reading, we're gonna do some dice rolls to get a bit more on what it is that is blowing up in your life. And we're gonna do 2 dice rolls. So for pile 3, can I first get a message on their next glow up spirits? Okay, we have 6, which equals communication. Okay, interesting. And then we do one more for pile 3. We have 5, connection. Okay, so maybe this is something regarding finding more healthy ways of communicating with the people around you, or just communication in general, finding the people that are worth your energy and worth like really connecting with on a deeper level. Maybe some of you guys have dealt with a bit of shallow communication where people didn't really either like reciprocate good communication, or you guys might have sometimes had trouble like really speaking up for yourself, saying what it is that you really mean. I feel like the universe definitely wants to bring in communicative partners, like I'm seeing with the connection, like people that you can really speak to in a healthy way, but also for you guys to really learn the value of being authentic with your words, whether that's the way that you communicate to yourself, like speaking kindly of yourself, and that is just as important as the way we communicate with others. But it's also like not letting people silence you. There's something very important about this, and I do hear it's something that you guys are really meant to learn more about in this lifetime. Communicating and maybe even connecting with others through what you have to communicate, through your voice, through your message. These are all type of things that I'm channeling as of right now. So we're just gonna get into this more to see what this next glow up is all about for pile 3. Oh, these are 2. Wow, yes! Get it! So it's interesting because I saw in the first dice roll, we also had a 5, resembling also something regarding romance. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it slide for now. But it definitely came up again when I saw these messages. So this is something maybe that has been present within your partnerships as well. Communication. Maybe sometimes communicative issues a little bit here as well with the 2 of Cups in reverse. Sometimes like, having difficulty finding, or sorry, I don't want to say finding because that sounds so weird. Sometimes you guys might not have been able to really emotionally like flow with people when it comes to like speaking about your emotions, speaking up on things, people maybe not being in alignment with you in that regard, or you guys maybe finding it difficult to speak up on your emotions or your partnerships. You know what I mean? Like there's just always, I don't want to say always, but you guys have really dealt with some imbalances in that regards. And with the 2 of Cups, this can definitely be within your romantic relationships as well. And you guys really want, and that is something you guys are going to work towards. So I love that. Take this as friendships as well as relationships, because I don't want to say, oh, the 2 of Cups always has to be about romance. I don't think that is true at all. I do see it being highlighted for you, but I see friendships being highlighted here as well. And what I want to say is that you guys are on the right track to manifest more reciprocal connections, reciprocal emotions, but also reciprocal communications. So maybe moving away from some people that, give you the bare minimum when it comes to expressing how they feel, or even like checking up with you in general. You guys are like, no, I want in both friendships, all my type of connections, the communication to flow, the emotions to flow, and this is something so important. And I see you guys with the Six of Pentacles coming out upright. The number one thing that you guys are going to be manifesting in your glow up is more reciprocation. So I see emotional reciprocation, I see, but also within like just efforts when it comes to, for example, like communicating as well. That is coming through quite strong. So I see you guys really wanting to just be around people who can give it back to you the way you give it to them. So if you speak on something maturely, because we have two queens here, so I see for some of you, I see it could be same-sex related, can still, of course, be romance or friendships, but this can also represent your energy, well, energy, all right, energy, you know. Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. I needed to, for a second, really my energy, because I felt that within this energy, sometimes things have been a bit scattered, a bit all over the place. So maybe that's also been with communication. You know, people having a hard time finding the right words when it comes to speaking to you, because you guys are very, with this Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands energy, I hear the words, or some people you're actually a bit intimidating, because I feel like there's a very independent nature to you guys. And there's also this with the Queen of Cups ability for a lot of you guys to, because of your emotional intelligence and your strong intuition, to sometimes see through people quite quickly is what I'm getting here as well. And sometimes people have found it quite difficult to know like how to speak to you or anything like that. So maybe that's also what I'm picking up on. So let's get back into the message. So we have this beautiful Queen of Cups here in reverse, and for whatever reason I got this feeling of sometimes, because you guys are very emotionally intelligent, you guys are very connected to spirit, and you guys are very intuitive. Sometimes this might be difficult to understand for some people that you have been with in the past, or they haven't been able to like really connect with you emotionally, because you guys are so deep and you guys hold so much wisdom. Here is what I'm sensing as well, but maybe because of that, and you guys are represented as a queen, so there's maturity. Maybe sometimes you just didn't attract people that were able to communicate with you emotionally on a mature level, whether that's in friends or whether that's in relationships. I see that is definitely changing, maybe attracting some more compatible people into your life with the Queen of Wands here as well. I feel there is such a double message. I see a possibility of you guys representing both these energies. So being independent, having that fiery side to you, but as well having that very sweet and nurturing side to you, very intuitive, yet quite confident and quite, you know, out there. Maybe not in an extroverted way, but more in a, this is who I am, and I take pride and confidence in that as well. And some people might have find it very difficult to match your energy there in general. But I'm also seeing a possibility for you maybe attracting more of these energies into your life when it comes to especially maybe like friends or maybe even partnerships. So attracting people that you might be able to go out with more, that might even like bring a sense of excitement and confidence in your life when you are around them more, and maybe even people that emotionally are going to feel more in tune with you. I'm seeing this kind of this dynamic of you attracting maybe someone who is quite different from you. So especially if you might consider yourself to be like more of intuitive, receptive, emotional nature. You might be attracting some more people that are a bit more outgoing, for example, and that might actually flow very well together. Or what I'm seeing, it could be the other way around as well. This is very interesting. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a little bit so we can get some more messages and see what else likes to come through. For oof. Spirit, what about pile 3, their next glow up? Can I please get some more? Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely seeing a lot of the things I've channeled so far coming up. Romantic partner in reverse. Yes, you guys have definitely dealt with people that were emotionally not able to reciprocate, or communicatively not able to really reciprocate, or I don't want to say not able, but at that point didn't reciprocate, or didn't really flow with you the way that you deserve in a partnership. But you're manifesting more balance very, very soon. You're manifesting better communication. And I'm actually seeing this. I'm looking through you while you're looking through your phone. Yeah, this is a lot of how your energy is perceived by others. Oh my God, this person definitely is able to look through me, or able to see, what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling. And for some, this might have been a bit scary at times, because they might haven't connected to that intuitive wisdom that I do feel like is present within every one of us. But I feel like you guys hold such an intuitive point of view that other people sometimes get scared by that as well, because they see that they cannot come wrong, like they have to come correct, because you will see through it. And because of you guys really listening to your intuition more and more, your vibration is actually rising, and the people that are not right for you are being eliminated from your life. And that is actually a good thing to help you manifest more of this energy, more people that are going to bring you happiness, that are going to have a sense of independence and confidence within themselves, not just draining your healing energy or draining your maturity by trying to take from it, but actually being able to give back to you, making you feel confident and happy as well in their presence. So yes, I love that as well. Possibility of meeting some sort of feminine here, for example, that's really going to help you either build within friendships, or maybe even for some of you romantically. Spirit, anything else about their next glow up for pile? It's time to release negativity. Yeah, releasing kind of the type of people that have been very kind of sneaky, not open and honest, or not really just upfront with you, maybe even not really being loyal to you, anything like that. Releasing a lot of pain from the past partnerships where things weren't reciprocated, and actually aligning with either friendships or partnerships that are gonna bring you way more happiness. One more card for this next glow up, please. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Yes, there's a sense of comfort with those people that you're gonna attract. A sense of emotional comfort where you can be yourself, you can express yourself, and you're not too much for these people. No, it's gonna fuel your energy rather than constantly drain it. That's another thing that I'm seeing that's coming through very strong. Not being drained all the time by people, but actually being fueled by it, lighting a fire with being around those people. Let's close off with a message of guidance. Can I close off with a message of guidance? Jesus. Okay, we also have career transition, your life purpose triggering a blessed career change. It's not the message that's coming out very, very strong here, but I'm definitely seeing that maybe once your social life is starting to feel more comfortable again, after maybe quite some time of healing from a lot of toxicities here. Ooh, sorry. I'm seeing you guys actually manifesting a change here in your career as well. Maybe also by meeting the right people. I think I said that twice. I'm so sorry. The throat chakra is kind of going all over the place here. And we have give your cares and worries to his angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yes, a lot is being released from your energy field as of right now to bring in this beautiful change in both career and friendships here as well as relationships is really what I'm seeing. That's when I'm gonna Ron, stop the reading. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I also uploaded a video on my Patreon account where I'm looking into who is crushing on you and how many people may be interested. You can find the link in my description box as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope to see you again on one of my other readings. Goodbye!